Hello, good ones. How are you doing today? I called you good ones. I'm pretty sure you're very good. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm just going to change from my microphone so you can hear me better. How are you doing today? Are you enjoying the equinox and the full moon in Aries, where you probably feel that a lot is shifting? Welcome to this experience today. Experience, as I called it an invocation. Why? Because I have a feeling a lot of energy will come through, but will be stirred into kind of a mix of a clearing and a mix of an invitation to welcome new stuff. Hello, beautiful day. Melinda's here. Yes, I had technical issues. That's okay. I came to realize that every time I do some kind of presentation that will involve channeling energy, light beings, I shouldn't say there's always a delay. I shouldn't say that. But sometimes, and a lot of times. So Natasia's here, Melinda's here. Hello, beautiful ones. And if you're joining me later or via the replay, let me know. I will be very happy to chat with you and get your feedback. Before we start, I am your host. I am a lightworker mentor. I am a channeler. Melissa is here from Egypt at the moment. Oh my God, the energies are going to be crazy for you. I mean, I don't know which part of Egypt you are at right now, but it's sending me beautiful vibes. So thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a lightworker mentor. I help lightworkers unlock their magical potential. All this in alignment with external energies, with your soul purpose, with everything you're meant to express. So today is the equinox. Fall or spring, it doesn't matter. And there were some kind of magical numbers around today's date. The equinox was at 1, 2, 3 Eastern time. So, Eastern Canada, Eastern US, 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of 2s, there's a lot of 1s, there's a lot of 3s in that beautiful date. And it's also the full moon in Aries. So I'm not an astrologer, and I don't always create events around, astrologic alignments or any kind of celebrations. I don't usually do that. Doesn't mean I don't believe. It simply means that it's not what I focus on the most. But I realized that I got lucky, or we get lucky. Most of my events, masterclasses, or our Tuesdays are following on magical dates. We meet every Tuesday unless, something happens, but we meet every Tuesday, and either it's the 22 of the 11, the 22 of the 01, or it's the 11 of something, or in today it falls on, and, or there's always a conjunction. There's always some kind of stellar event happening at the same time. So I feel we're really blessed. So today, the incantation is also inspired by this morning's beautiful connection I had with my students in the membership called the Multidimensional Lightworker Community. And I will share the details if you want to join. It's $33 a month. You get 2 live activations every month, which also includes personal readings. For those of you who join live, plus you have like 40 more activations included. This is It's probably one of the containers where I am the most outside this one, unless you work one-on-one with me. So this is my membership is the intermediate kind of platform, and it's amazing. This morning, and it is part of today's teachings too. But before I share what happened this morning, we will go into an induction so you can receive the information from the heart center, not from the mental perspective. And we'll follow an incantation. So an incantation could be singing, could be words, but I know everything will be connected to today's energy. So it may appear highly symbolic for some, but when I'm trying to explain before, because I'm so excited. Let's go and enter into a trance of deep relaxation. So close your eyes right now. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath, like a big, big sigh of letting go. A big. Let's do this 3 more times. Beautiful. Use your powerful imagination to create images in your mind and create feelings. Allow the energies, allow your higher self, allow external cosmic and galactic energies to come through. Our galactic friends are highly, highly active lately. And more so today, not because it's the equinox or it's the new moon, but because they feel that we're ready for some kind of upgrade. So feel your body relaxing as it starts to trust that it is entering a relaxing pace where all the worries of the day, all the planning, the scheduling, all the energies of the day are simply dissipating, flowing away out of your reality. And even though there might be things you want to remember because your day isn't over, right now, those important thoughts are being placed in a bubble of energy around you, but not in you. And by the end of that session, you'll be able to get that energy back, to get this data back. So you can go back to your life and scanning and scheduling and doing what you're supposed to do. Right now is me, myself, our team, and the galactics. That's all there is. So feel yourself surrounded by a beautiful bubble of white light. This bubble of white light is not a shield. This bubble of white light is a membrane of energy that allows you to let in what is empowering and reject what is simply not necessary for you to let in, physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally. Today our friends had so much to say. So yes, we can connect to light beings. Yes, we can connect to galactic beings. Yes, we can connect to our higher self. And today the emphasis is on the galactic beings. So feel that you're simply floating in this energy of open receptivity. So you receive all the words and all the energies from a heart-centered perspective and not from your desire to understand. There's nothing to understand today. Nothing. It's purely energetic today. Even if you're watching this on another day later in the week, in the month, what is being described, it has been going on for a while. It seems to reach a certain peak today, not because today's more powerful. They're so realistic. They're just saying because you guys believe so much that something worth celebrating is happening today, we will send you more data. So this is what is happening. This is how they send it to me. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release. Know that now you're connected from your higher self to higher galaxies and from your heart center. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. So today, and I cannot summarize an hour and a half in a few minutes, but I will just let you know what is happening. For a while, energies have been, and I shouldn't say energy, I should say galactic beings, meaning that they have a shape, they have an incarnation. We're talking about light beings, and that's why I posted earlier this week the difference, or last week, the difference between light beings and galactic or cosmic beings. Some of our cosmic friends are incarnated. They have some kind of physical vessel. Some are more light, some are more dense, some are more crystalline, some are, it's not always physical the way it is. And then you have the light beings who don't have any physical form and then can very easily and quickly connect with different vibrations and different dimensions. Today, the galactic beings really wanted us to know that what's coming next is really the awakening of the dormant light workers. So I know you here are not dormant light workers. You wouldn't be here. You would not have been kind of called by the title of this group. And if you are on YouTube, I'm referring to the group, my group on Facebook called The Abundant and Leading Lightworker, and it's free. You can join anytime. And so I know who's watching is already on this journey to intuitive awakening, regardless of the fact you work full-time, part-time, or just having fun with your intuitive powers. Doesn't matter. You understand the concept, you understand the energy. What and whom, I should say, will be highly activated and have been activated in the past weeks, but more so in the next 2 or 3 months, will be the dormant light workers, the ones who are either totally rejecting the possibility of energy and life beyond this life, or intuitive powers. They don't believe in channeling. I hear that sometimes. I don't believe in channeling. I don't think it exists. It's just pure imagination. And it's fine. We need to let those people think this way. Because there's no way we can force somebody to jump from one belief to another just because we radiate in that energy. On the other hand, just by you saying who you are truly, authentically and clearly, so there's no doubt about who you are, then you're starting to open up people's mind. And that's what is great. That's what is totally good. So what is happening right now, I will describe it very quickly. There's some kind of opening, a breach of energy. And I don't know how long it will remain open this way, because it is I shouldn't say galactic intervention, but it is some kind of support, some kind of help we receive from what we call the Galactic Federation, or call it the way you want. Words are not that important, but they are just tuning with our energy. So light workers and humans, remember what you do on your own to help the awakening process for humanity allows them, when we all unite, when we all gather our unique energy to create a field of energy, we do help them. We send them a message that, look, there's more and more of us, and we just need some kind of upgrades. We need some help. So the galactic beings are not upgrading us per se, but they're waiting for a breach, and there's one right now to quote unquote manipulate energy around Earth and galactic Earth, cosmic Earth, to accelerate things that are meant to happen anyways, simply because they realize that it's time to shift things. It's time to open up people's mind. So we're not talking about political unrest. We're not talking about wars. They're here. But specifically today, the way or the ways that light workers are meant to stop chaos is by them shining their light. And the more we are, the more powerful this light will be. And the more people will use the same kind of vocabulary we use. The same amount of energy will help more people understand that what they thought was some kind of surreal abilities is indeed accessible to everyone. So there's a breach in the energy field of our planet, and they are gently and lovingly bombarding us with other energies that are blending very well with Gaia's energy, humans' energy, and us. We're creating a massive uplifting energy that allows their energy to come through. So you may see it, you may not see it, but it will activate you. So if you're a dormant light worker and that reaches you because you're ready, you will just wake up. You'll be interested. You'll be interested in those magical things that are happening and what people can do. You will feel totally interested by the topic. If you're already a light worker, the impact might be lesser if we compare it. If we comparing, I said gently and lovingly bombarding us. Yeah, you can. I guess they don't want to shock us too much. So if you are a light worker, already in service, already active, already understanding his or her powers, there's more than one, then the upgrade itself will feel not as disruptive or not as like a shock wave, because you already have done most of the work. So what is the most difficult part of the light worker journey is the early beginnings. It doesn't mean everything becomes like, it's not like that. There's work to do. But once you've passed the doubts, the worries, is it real? Then all you receive is constant upgrades and new mini awakenings, new mini realizations about what you can do. But the real shock is really when you're a dormant light worker and you don't believe, and something happens, you can see, you can witness, and like all your beliefs around what is possible are completely shifted, and you're like, what? So these people in the next 3 months, and it started a few weeks back, will be shaken, not stirred, shaken. So, or shook, no, shaken. They will be shaken. I'm sorry. I had problems with my terms, my tense. So they will need you, light workers who already are doing magical stuff. So again, it's impossible for me to even remember everything that was shared today, but those of you who are starting, yes, Natalie, welcome. I'm happy you're here. So light workers who are already working in that field, you will have more interest in what you do. You will have people doubting, you will have people questioning. Just be the educator, be the teacher in a certain way. That's why they wanted you today. So I won't go any further. Again, if you want to listen to the whole conversation, the whole transmission which included also an activation. Just go and ask to join the Multidimensional Lightworker membership. This is one of the many, many activations that are available, and we have another one coming up in 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks we have one. But they were explaining everything, everything, and that is amazing. Once you know how our galactic friends are helping us without interfering, plus whatever the light beings are doing, because it's two different energies, you're like, wow, we're really supported. We're really, really supported. So let's go. Close your eyes again. We will enter. The vortex, so you can experience the incantation in your own way. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose. You are deeply, strongly, solidly connected to Earth, while an aspect of you will feel that another code, and potentially more than one, is being unlocked. They're saying that it will be mainly the code for those light workers who are experienced and advanced. It will be mainly the code of gratitude, acceptance. So gratitude, acceptance, and trust. For those of you who are just in the early beginnings, so the awakening light workers, you know what it is, but you still need to understand where you're at on your journey. You will feel that clarity will come through. Whether it comes today or in 2 days from now, doesn't matter. Something will be unlocked within you today. So see yourself floating into space. And feel that some kind of energy thread is connecting on your back, on your spine, right at the level of your heart center. So not in front, but in the back, at the level of the heart center. There are 2 different energy threads, and they're connected to your heart center from the back, connected to your spine. And as I speak, you may or may not feel some kind of tingling in that part of your body in the back. It's all good, whether you do or not. A few words will come through. And as soon as I share the words, the sounds, possibly the humming or the light language, don't feel that you're hearing it from my voice. Feel it as if it's coming from higher energies, and it's going through the threads to your spine, to your heart center, and then from there spreading within you. So remember, whatever is coming out from my mouth in the next seconds is actually coming from an energy that vibrates higher. It's all planned. It's all meant to happen. If you watch this, you're meant to be here, and it will come through the threads or the little beams of lights connecting to your spine and to your heart and to your whole body. You won't want to understand. You will let this happen. Cosmic flow, augmentation, reality disruption, possibility to see with human eyes the expression, the materialization of galactic beings. Overlapping of 2 dimensions, 2 information, creating a sensation, creating a possible friction for some that two things can happen now, the best and the worst, the light and the dark. Two timelines. As humanity is slowly letting go of the older timeline, the friction generated by some energies who do not want. I say who because those energies may also be incarnated in people. These energies do not want to let go of the initial programming, which slows down the jump onto the next timeline. Feel your ability to jump on this next timeline without waiting for humanity. On the next timeline, see, sense. This new version of you have seen for quite a long time. You have sensed in your heart. You have felt in your bones. And you could not even imagine being that version. Allow this version to be. Allow this version to manifest. This is the next dimension. This is the next possible timeline for Gaia and for you. Humanity is struggling to let go of what it knows, even if what it knows is actually painful. There are some difficulties for humans to imagine the best because they have seen the worst for so long. They have seen their powers being totally ignored, eradicated, and the simple notion that powers can come through, a new reality can happen, generates a sense of mistrust, of doubt, of impossibility. Feel that in your body is anchored the exact amount of energy that you need to not be, and we repeat, not be anymore impacted by those who do not want, who are not ready yet to let go of the old programming. Eventually, they will find their way. Whether it's in this lifetime, in their bodies, or in another form, they will remember. Those of you, though, or those of them who are ready to enter the next phase, will seek support and help. Be the one for them. If they come to you, be the one for them. Be the one for them. Iaparatayakayama korotoyo opama oratayetaram koropayaka toroniapa Moriapa Molayema Mot Orom. Gentle energy being infused through your backbone, through your spine. Feel the inflow. And in your own way, ask for your ideal version that is waiting for you on this next timeline to be here with you now. Here with you now. Let him show her face to you so you can see how you look like, how you feel like when you have reached this level of such gratitude balance, understanding, empowerment, that nothing else matters, even if some others are struggling. This vision of some other people, communities struggling, is not destabilizing you. It is simply reminding you of the work you have done and how much you can do. You do not look to help anyone. You allow people to enter your field and receive from you whatever they're able to receive from you. Nothing is forced. Nothing is obliged. Nothing is pre-programmed that cannot be rewritten. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath. And I will give us 30 seconds. When they're done with you specifically, they will disconnect. You will feel that they're disconnected from you, the disconnect from the back. And when that happens, you'll be invited to stretch like the cow and cow position in yoga. I will invite you to round your back and open your chest. Round and open, only when you're ready, just to allow your spine to energetically integrate all this. Let's take 30 seconds or so. And when you're ready, stretch. Take a deep breath in. Release completely until no more breath. And you can say thank you for this upgrade. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you want to have more details about the upgrade the world really humans are going through, and have more details about how the next phase, it's one of the many phases. It's this one has more of a intervention, but it's not the right term. Galactic beings are not per se intervening. They're simply playing with the energies. So the coding within the energy activates us a little bit more than normally, because a lot of people today, yesterday, and tomorrow will channel, will meditate, will create rituals. They wait for those moments where we feel aligned and where collectively we believe in the symbolic event, so they can send information. And today was one of them. If you want more details, again, you will find the whole 1 hour and a half channeling in the Multidimensional Lightworker membership community. It's $33 a month, and I will share the details here in the description and in the comments. There's so many other activations, and every month we just monitor external energies. We ask our galactic friends, tell us about what's happening right now, so we can integrate that, more easily. So it's a way of continuing your growth while remaining connected to actual energies. And these actual energies are powerful. These actual energies will help you upgrade yourself. What you see on the screen right now, and I have shared, it's my free downloadable channeled activation. Whether you are a seasoned or a beginner in this field of the lightworking world, you will feel that it is moving you to the next step. So just that's another gift you can get. So I see some people said they did not get an email telling them that we were here, and it was sent. It was sent. And I know some people sometimes do not receive what I sent. So I get a confirmation from my system, so I know it's gone. That's how I know people receive the message. I usually send one a week and sometimes two when something really extraordinary happens or there's a special event, and they're sent either on Sunday or Monday or sometimes Friday. So always go back to the group. Always go back to the Facebook group if ever you don't receive emails, because I'm there every day in the Facebook group. A bit less on YouTube, but I'm there every day. Maybe I should start to be there more often on YouTube now that I know I can post messages. Maybe that's a good thing too. Beautiful ones, how did it go for you? How did it go before we conclude this beautiful experience? Warm in my back. So that's a good thing. Again, you do not have to be warm in your back to confirm that something happened. Something happened. But some people feel more, some people see more, and some people will need time for the body. But what I can tell you is that wherever you're at right now got again upgraded. If you are in the beginning of your journey as a light worker, you might have questions around what got upgraded today. Some who are more in tune with their vibration and their soul mission probably will understand. But I think the general message was to not feel impacted by those who are still hanging on to old ways of leading the world, leading their lives, and not believing. They're saying that people will have a lot of external signs that something is indeed happening. And I do invite again people to watch. I'm sorry, because we received so much information this morning in the Multidimensional Lightworker community that it's massive. It's really massive. So again, if you do not need to see those events, external events, you won't, probably because you already believe, because you're already on this journey. But if you're still doubting, or you know people who are totally unaware of the energies around us and galactic beings and light beings and people's powers, and they will somehow, and they're saying probably somewhere 2 to 3 months, but they're kind of confirming around May might be when it's going to fade away a little bit, this kind of energy where like there's going to be a massive awakening of dormant light workers or dormant humans, because as soon as you awaken, you turn into a light worker. As soon as you awaken, you turn into a light worker. We'll all have different missions. Some light workers will be just at home enjoying their lives, but they'll be happy, and that vibration will lighten people's lives. And you have other light workers like me, like some of my students, and anyone who decided that, no, I want to reach more than one person. So it becomes my job. It becomes something that is more than just curiosity. So we are here to welcome more brothers and sisters. That's what is happening right now. So for those of you who are offering services or planning on offering services, now is the right time to be seen. Definitely. Natalie said she saw her future self come to you. Perfect. That's what they wanted you to see, your future timeline. So there's no interference or interferences with the old program that is trying to bring people back. And how do they bring people back? Simply by exposing us to things that are a little bit heavier and darker. So keep the light. The general message is keep the light, but be proactive to share the light and keep the light. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, there's the free activation. The link is here in the comments. If you don't have it yet, you can download it and have it on your phone, regardless of the fact you have Wi-Fi or not Wi-Fi. But if you want to really dive deeper into this journey, come and join us in the Multidimensional Lightworker community. I will post the link here. I unfortunately didn't have the time, but I will do it now. So you can have a look at it. You'll see what's in it. You'll see what it contains. And I think right now we're at something like 44 activations and 2 new ones every month. We're thinking, and that will happen very soon, of creating a healing circle within the community. So those of you who already have powers that they want to practice, that they want to develop because they're not sure yet, then that we will open some time during the month, maybe not every month, but regularly, so you guys can practice your abilities and develop them and feel so surrounded in a loving vortex, in a loving energy. So I'll share the link, and if you're interested, I would love to see you there. As I said, more of us are awakening, so it means that more of us are also evolving, rising. So more are ready to enter that vortex. There's a replay. The replay is always available. All right, sending you big hugs from Vancouver Island. I hope you're enjoying your day. You'll have a good night, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.